I'd like to introduce former Mayor Bogota, right over that way, folks, Bogota, Steve Lonegan.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Wow. This is amazing. You know, they don't know what to think. The people in D.C. and Trenton, it's pouring rain, and we have this crowd out here. This is exciting. This is phenomenal. Yeah. You know, about a year ago today, there were other crowds around the country, and they were out chanting, "Yes, we can." Remember them? Yes, we can. They were going to bring hope and change to America. And they got their way on Election Day. And a lot of people said, wow, this is bad for, they've got control of everything. The liberals have control of the White House, they have Senate, they have Assembly, we have acorn on the streets of every street in this country. How can we fight back? They've got it all. When I say the liberals, I say because there are liberals on both the Republican Party and Democrat Party, folks.
That's right.
In case you don't know that.
Right.
Yeah. That's a big problem. And we thought, you know, this is bad. And all of a sudden, people started understanding. Americans get it. And Barack Obama's agenda of socializing medicine, driving jobs out with cap and trade, empowering acorn is being turned around because of you. Because of the work you're doing. Because this is America. Now, we talk about the history of being here in Hackensack and George Washington, and we always talk about the founding fathers and their vision for this country, and it was a great vision. But they had no choice. You see, the people of this nation wanted the government they were given. The founders crafted a government that would work for these people. They weren't people looking for security. They weren't looking for handouts. You see, people who get on a wooden boat and sail across an ocean and leave everything behind to come to a new land, right? That is not people looking for security. Those are people looking for opportunity, looking for freedom. That's what America's about. And we understand that Barack Obama's agenda is a challenge to that opportunity, and we're not going to stand up for it.
Absolutely.
And we're going to win. You gotta wonder why. I gotta ask a question. There's a governor's race, isn't there, in 10 days? Yeah. Where are the gubernatorial candidates? Why aren't every one of them up in front of this group of Americans asking for your vote?
They won't get it.
We're gonna win, folks. We're gonna win on the issues. We're gonna win because you're right, because you know what's best for America. This is America at its best. On November 3rd, you have an opportunity to send Trenton a message. I hope you'll join me in an effort to do something that's never been done before in New Jersey, to defeat a ballot question to borrow even more money for a bogus program called Open Space. The state's debt has skyrocketed since the day Jim McGreevey came into office, $17.8 billion. Today it's $44.6 billion. $44.6 billion in debt. That's our legacy. That's the legacy of these politicians in this building and in Trenton to the next generation. We cannot let them continue. I brought lawn signs and brochures. I hope you'll join me in our grassroots effort. You know, we don't get to vote directly against the health care issue. We have to rely on Steve Rothman and Menendez and Lautenberg. We don't get to vote against cap and trade ourselves. We have to rely on people like Chris Smith and Leonard Lance, Steve Rothman. But on November 3rd, you have a vote that's worth as much as their votes. Your vote on that ballot question is worth exactly the same as Frank Lautenberg's. And when you go out and you get your friends and neighbors to vote against it, you're going to beat Frank Lautenberg's vote. You're going to beat Bob Menendez's vote. You're going to beat John Cortland's vote. We're going to beat this ballot question. And you know what? No matter what happens on November 3rd in the state of New Jersey, the future of America is in your hands. And there could be no better place to put the future of freedom and liberty than the hands of the people of this event today. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for being here.